we're only few hours away from the Samsung Galaxy Unpacked event. So the first thing that you can expect is Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. Visually, it's not going to be a massive upgrade over the Z Fold 4 or even the Z Fold 3, but overall, this is still going to be the best foldable in the market and a big upgrade from the Z Fold 3. Like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy, that is something that are going to power this device, the Galaxy Z Fold 5. And we've already seen the benchmarks, and it shows that with the same exact configuration, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy chipset is performing better in the Z Fold 5 and Z Flip 5 than it did inside the S23 series. That's a big improvement. Plus, this chipset is crazy efficient. And that's not only it. We're also getting a new hinge. And this hinge actually changes the game for Samsung quite a lot, because this is the first time Samsung is using this type of hinge. Now, this hinge is called the water drop hinge that allows the display to fold inside the hinge in a way that creates a shape like a water drop. That's why we call it water drop hinge. Now, this hinge actually allows the phone to close flat. There will be no gap between the two halves of the phone. That's the one thing that we always wanted, right? And that also technically means it will have less crease, visible crease on the main display. Anyway, the cameras are still going to be identical to the current model: 50 megapixel, 12 megapixel and 12 megapixel at the back, 4 megapixel under-display front-facing camera and a 10 megapixel front-facing selfie camera on the cover screen. The cover screen size and the main screen size is still going to be the same, and the same thing goes for the refresh rate or technology. They're all going to be identical to the current model, except the phone will be slightly more thinner. We're also expecting the price to go up to all the way $1899 from $1799 of last year's model. Now, if you want to know more about this device, I have made a separate video on that. The Z Flip 5, on the other hand, will have the biggest cover display in the form of a 3.4-inch folded-looking cover screen. That's one cool-looking cover screen. That's too big. But we also know how useful it will be, almost. You can use calendar, weather application, or even phone application right from the cover screen. Even we have heard that Google will allow the Google Maps to work somewhat on the cover screen. But at the very least, you will have a bigger cover screen to take selfies. In the inside though, it will still be powered by the same Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy, and the price-wise is also getting increased a little bit, from $999 to $1099. But for that price, you're also going to get 256GB of base model. That's a good upgrade. It's a UFS 4.0 storage technology used inside the Galaxy Z Fold 5 as well. And this device is also going to have the same hinge. So same kind of way it will close flat. We can see from the Samsung's teaser as well. But that's not only it. This time, finally, we're getting Samsung DeX feature inside the flagship Galaxy Z Flip 5 phone. Now, other than that, we're also going to see Galaxy Watch 6 line. Now, the Galaxy Watch 6 will actually have Watch 6 and Watch 6 Classic, but no Pro variant this year. The Galaxy Watch 6 Classic will actually have the physical rotating bezel made out of stainless steel. The overall frame is still going to be aluminum, and it will have all the features, all the sensors that the Watch 5 Pro already has. Except it will have slightly bigger screen sizes, about 1.47 inches when you're thinking about the 47mm model, and for the 43mm model, it's about 1.31 inches. The Galaxy Watch 6 will look almost identical to the Watch 4 or Watch 5, but it will also come with slightly bigger battery. The smaller Galaxy Watch 6 and Watch 6 Classic will come with 300 mAh battery, about 5.6% up from the Watch 5, and the bigger Watch 6 and Watch 6 Classic will come with 425 mAh battery, which is about 3.6% up from the Watch 5 series. Now, both of these watches will also come with a processor upgrade in the form of W930 Exynos chip. It is about 10% better, but we don't know how much efficient it's going to be compared to last year's one. We're also getting 2GB of RAM instead of 1.5GB and 16GB of storage option on all the models. And both of these watches will also come with LTE variant, IP68, 580 rating, military standard durability rating as well. The price is actually increasing this year. The 40mm Galaxy Watch 6 will start at €320 and go all the way to $399 for the bigger LTE model. The Watch 6 Classic will start at €420 and go all the way to $499 for the bigger LTE model. If you want to know more about the detailed pricing of each and every models, then you can check out my recent video on that. Anyway, other than that, we're also getting Tab S9 series. The Tab S9 series will look and feel almost identical to the Tab S8 series. It will have three models: Tab S9, S9 Plus and S9 Ultra. The S9 Ultra will have the thinner bezels, the notch, same kind of camera setup and everything else. only upgrade is IP68 water and dust resistant rating. And all of them will again have improved quad speakers, and they will have a new chip in the form of Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, the custom Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. The camera sensor design will look identical to the newer generation Galaxy phones. Now the price is also increasing. You can check out my recent video on that. And by the way, the Tab S9 series will also come with eSIM capabilities. That's one good thing. Now what not to expect? Well, first and foremost thing is Galaxy S23 FE will not be launched at that event. Now we know how the Galaxy S23 FE will look like or what it will have. I have a separate video on that because there's going to be another event at the end part of this year for the S23 FE and Tab S9 FE or Tab S9 FE Plus. Now the Tab S9 FE and S9 FE Plus will actually be powered by the Exynos 1380 chipset. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, which devices you are really excited about and from which device you are upgrading to which device. And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website, a link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.